We made it.
Hey guys,
Hello,
we're here. We're live.
everybody.
We're live. Sorry, we're having
We
technical
made it.
issues, but we are live. I'm Jeff with eBay Addicts, and today my special guest is Butterfly Hustles and Nana Tink. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, good.
Good. How
Good.
are
I'm
you
excited.
all?
I'm excited to have you guys on the show. We were having some technical issues today. I don't know what is going on. So, anyways, go ahead and introduce yourselves in case people don't know who you are in the chat, or if someone's watching the replay. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Carol. Carol?
Okay. Oh, hi. My name's Carol, also known as Butterfly Hustles on YouTube and Instagram. I just started the YouTube thing. I don't know if I'm doing very good, but if I got invited to eBay Addicts, I must be doing something right. But yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, this is Trish, also known as Nana Tink Treasures. I think everybody in the chat knows me. Hi, Ella. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Larry. I do eBay. I did other platforms before, but right now I'm just focusing on eBay. And of course, I do the YouTube. So hello, everybody. Glad you're here.
Yeah, awesome.
Woohoo!
Yeah, if you guys don't know Carol Butterfly Hustles, I seem like we run into each other almost every day in the chats. Like I'll be on Resell's channel, and we almost run into each other almost every day. Same with Nana Tink. Whenever you're not live, we'll always run into each other on the different live chats or channels. So always say hi to you. And Carol, you just have this positive vibe, like this positive energy about you. I don't know. It's like it could be raining everywhere else, and it's like a rainbow where you're at. You're just like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
That's great. Well, I try to stay positive under the circumstances.
You just have that positive energy about you. So I wanted to say hi to Jennifer Hayes, and Larry is here hanging out with us. I wanted to say hi to Save Here First is here hanging out with us, and Jennifer Hayes is dropping the link in the chat.
Ella.
So yeah, thank you guys for coming. So first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is, if you guys don't know, if you don't follow Carol on Instagram, you recently paid your car off. Can you tell us about what the whole, how that happened? Would you attribute that to? Was that through reselling? Like, what helped you kind of, jump over the ledge? What kind of helped you get there to get your car paid off?
Totally. I purchased a car. It's 2016, but I purchased it. It was about a year and a half old, and then I ended up paying it off through reselling. I mean, I couldn't have done it without it. And I always pay more on my house every month. I don't want to be in debt. So I try to, pay off my credit cards, house payment, house bills, and
That's what they say. If you pay your house payment instead of once a month, do it twice a month, you're going to pay a lot less as far as your interest in that goes. So that's a good idea. You're paying extra on that as you can. That's awesome that you're doing sales that well that you can pay off a car and make house payments too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, Carol, that was one of my goals last year for 2020. I focused a lot of my energy on I want to be debt free. I don't want to have, no credit card bills, no student loans, no mortgage, no car payments, no, none of that. That was my big goal last year, 2020. And I was just like, I'm going to put all my energy on trying to get this, car paid off. And once I did it, it was just like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I was like, man, you sleep better at night. You can eat your dinner better. You don't have this cloud hanging over your head. Yeah, you're not stressing out about it. So yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, it's definitely a great thing if you can go and get your car paid off. So I'm happy for you. So thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you guys just get out there and hustle, I love reselling, guys. I was out today. I was just telling Nana Tink before we went live, I just went to 2 thrift stores today, and I was in and out in probably 30 minutes and got $300 worth of merchandise to resell on eBay. So, I mean, if you just, willing to, hustle and go in and do it, you're not going to find that at a regular job. I couldn't walk in and punch a time clock and say, hey, I'm in and out in 30 minutes. Give me $300, It just doesn't work that way. But you could
try it, Jeff, and they'd be telling you, there's the door.
Yeah, they'd be calling the police, or you robbing them. They were like, hey, give us that money back out of the cash register. So I love.
You know what's funny? I would rather go thrifting than go to the movies. I just love it. It's such a anxiety release when I find something, and it's just fun for me. I just love it. So why not do something that I love to do? And make money
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's awesome, especially since you're able to get your car paid off. I wanted to say hi to Hollywood Reseller is here in the chat, and Jennifer Hayes dropped your link on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following Jennifer Hayes, I mean, if you guys aren't following Butterfly Hustles or Nana Tink, their links are in the description down below. You can follow them on YouTube and Instagram. I wanted to say hi to Baldy Pal Pickin. He just stopped in to say hello. So
Hey.
thank you guys for coming. Larry says, hey, Nana Tink. Hey, Butterfly Hustles. Hey, eBay Addicts. Hey, Larry, thanks for coming in today. We had a question in the chat. I'm trying to get by it. He says, how are you all doing today? Happy Friday. I know it's Friday, right? And
Yeah.
we had a question that said, do you only sell on eBay?
To who?
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, he said, do you only sell on eBay? Do you guys want to answer that?
I am only selling on eBay right now. That's the only platform I'm selling on. The other, I have sold on Mercari, and I don't sell on Poshmark. Never have, never will. God bless anybody that does. That's a lot of work, and I praise you for doing it, but I could not do it. But right now, I'm just doing eBay.
Yes, Poshmark is a lot of work. I do have about 800 listings on Poshmark, and they just sit there. But I mainly sell on eBay and Amazon. But the 2021 is my year for Amazon. I'm going to start getting really busy going for it because, I mean, I'm ungated in several things. I just have been slacking. I don't find that Amazon is as fun as eBay for some reason. Because, I mean, there's really no, I mean, there's a thrill of the hunt, but it's different.
I was going to try to do Amazon this year. I was thinking hard about getting into it, and I signed up for it. And then, are you already signed up, Carol? You've already been doing
yeah.
it? I might reach out to you and talk to you about that, because I got this strange email or something that telling me I have to sign something. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I'm not for sure. I would reach out to Buffalo Picker because I know he does Amazon full time, and he'd be able to walk you through it. I have 2 eBay stores, and right now I just hit 5,600 items on my main eBay store. So my goal is I'm trying to get the 10,000 items listed this year. So it doesn't make sense for me to jump left or right or go any other platforms till I get there. But I love eBay because the profit margins are way higher. Like, for example, I told you guys, like, I just went to the thrift store today, and I don't know if you guys can see, but these stack of video games that I got, right, I paid $4 for them at the thrift store, okay? And this one, for example, this one right here, it's new in the shrink wrap, Just Dance, sells for $40. This one is a NASCAR game. This sells for $30. This one right here, it's a racing game. It's used. That sells for $20. And this is another racing game, sells for $20. So to me, I'm just like, man, I just turned $4 into $110 worth of merchandise in 5-10 minutes. Just walked in, walked out, grab your stuff, paid for it, and go. And you just have much higher profit. Yeah, you have really high profit margins.
Yes.
On eBay versus sitting here. I tried Poshmark for about a week, and then when they started doing that deal where it was like, please share your closet. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to eat dinner right now. I ain't got time for this,
Time for that.
Yeah.
I know, when I first signed up, and I didn't sign up for it. When I checked into it and it says you have to share your closet, I'm like, I'm not letting anybody see my closet. There ain't no way. I really thought it was like my clothes closet.
Oh, you thought they meant your real closet. You're like, I'm not showing them my closet. I don't care who they are. They're not coming in my closet.
They ain't going to see my closet. But I know now. That's not what it is. I know.
Coming in my closet. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Jeff, have you tried putting the video games on Amazon?
I haven't got there yet. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on getting my goal to reach 10,000 items. And then once I get to that point, I may sit down and look at Amazon later. But right now, it's like I've got 5 major goals this year that I'm working on. Last year, I was just focused on putting all my eggs and getting my bills and stuff paid off. But right now, I'm focused on trying to grow my YouTube channel to 5,000 subscribers this year. I'm going to try to get my main eBay store to 10,000 items on eBay. You have
10,000 on one of your eBay stores already. You said you have 10,000 listings.
I have, my main eBay store, I have 5,600. On this, I have 2 eBay stores.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is
So
amazing.
I'm trying to get that one to 10,000. I'm supposed to be starting this podcast with Shane, the Rise and Grind Picker, soon, and then I'm trying to get my license to be a licensed broker, and then I'm going to get my license to be a notary. So I'm going to get those done first, and then if I have time later, I'll look into Amazon. But I'm doing really well on eBay, and once you get to you grow your store to a certain point, it's like you should be making sales every day, you know?
Yeah, what are your
you have
sales
so many
now?
items listed.
Do you sell something every day?
Huh?
What are your sales
Yeah,
now?
but it's not right now. I think I did about my last 90 days. I think I did about 5,000 in sales the past 90 days. So that's my. But I even though I have 5,600 items, I still consider myself part-time on eBay because I work a full-time job as a medical courier. So I'm not spending 8 hours a day listing items. But yeah, I'm so right now I would say I'm on pace to do about 20,000 this year on eBay. But like I said, I'm trying to focus a lot of my energy on growing my store. And when you can walk out and get items like this that's new in the shrink wrap for $1, you know, it doesn't take long. Yeah, it doesn't take long to grow your store. So
I just sold that game on Amazon.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, what kind of fee do they charge you on Amazon to sell it?
Well, you pay that. I'm pretty sure it's like $35-40 a month if you want to sell like, you know, more than that amount. But then if you don't have that account, if you have the free account, it's like I think it's like $250 per sale. But if you sell over that, you can get the $35 to $40 a month.
Uh-huh.
So I do that.
Yeah, if you're doing very well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just takes time to build your store up. But yeah, I would consider doing Amazon later, but I'm just like, man, I've got a full plate of stuff that I'm trying to do. And once I get all those projects caught up, then I'll sit down and look at Amazon. So I wanted to say hi to Baldy Picking is here. He dropped the car emoji. Yeah, I'm in the house today. I'm not in my car, believe it or not. Savior first says, yes, Poshmark is a lot of work. I joined Poshmark in 2012, and I wish they changed their sharing system. I wanted to say hi to Drew from Profit Monsters is here. What's up, Drew, man? Hey, congratulations. I don't know if you guys follow Drew on Instagram, but he just sold a house for being a real estate agent. So congratulations, Drew. I'm happy for you. And I dropped a StreamYard link here in the chat. So we're going to, here in the past couple of weeks, I'm trying to be more interactive. So if you guys want to jump on and ask our guests questions or come on and hang out, I dropped a StreamYard link in the chat.
Yeah, so, that's going to be cool, Jeff. That's going to be really cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so if anybody, last week we had Buffalo Picker on, and Dragon wanted to jump on and ask him a question. So I said, all right, jump on, you know. So if you guys want to jump on and be interactive, I have a StreamYard link in the chat. And Wendy just stopped by. She says, hi, everybody.
Wendy.
So, hey, Wendy, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us. We were just talking with Butterfly Hustles here, and she was telling us how she paid her car off. So we're super excited about that. And I wanted to say hi to Regina is here. Regina, what's up, Regina?
No. Regina's in the house. Hi, Regina.
Come on in, Regina.
Yeah, come on in.
So, Nana Tink, tell me about, I saw your thing on Instagram today of all these boxes of stuff that you sold. Do you want to tell us about all these new boxes of stuff that you sold on Instagram?
Yeah, that was some of my sales today. Actually, only 4 of those were eBay sales. And the other ones were from the auction that Victoria and I had on Tuesday night. We're starting to do every other Tuesday auctions, her channel, my channel. And those are the ones that had paid for their auction stuff already and boxed it up. But I was excited because through eBay, I sold my very first golf club and I packed it up. Yeah. I've never even tried to sell them. I never tried to sell them before. And my husband actually is selling some of his old ones. I have other ones listed too, which I do have watchers on. So that's exciting. They'll probably sell. So yeah, I sold that. I was excited. And that's what I took a picture. I'm like, I have to put that on Instagram and show people I sold my first golf club.
So, Nana, tell us about golf clubs, because I'm not like, I was at a thrift store today and they had about probably 20 of them in this barrel, but I had no clue of what I was looking at or what I was looking for. So I didn't, I was just like walked right by them. Is there anything in particular we should be looking for? Do you know?
I have no
No?
clue on golf clubs. I don't know golf clubs for nothing. I don't. All I did was my husband said, sell this one for me. So I searched it online and I looked and it was a ping, which is, and
Oh
it
yeah,
was,
that's a good one.
there was a lot of listings of it. So it was kind of pretty easy. I don't really know a lot about golf clubs. I've never, this is the first one I sold, but I do know that Sonny, he really knows golf clubs. If you want to, I wonder what his, Jennifer will go find his link for me.
And
But,
the bearded thrift machine.
yeah, that too. I mean, they know golf clubs. I don't know golf clubs. Not at all.
All right. So tell me, guys, what is your all plans for this weekend? You guys are you going to go out thrifting, sourcing? Like, you're going to be shipping out some items? What is your all's plans for this weekend?
Go ahead, Kara.
Well, I'm probably thrifting. I love it. I just went yesterday to Dollar Day.
I love the Dollar Day videos that you do. And then so I commented on one of yours and I says, you mean everything in the store is $1? And you said, no,
it's the
not
color,
everything.
yeah. So yesterday green was $1. I didn't really find that much stuff, but I should do a haul video and show you guys what I've purchased the past 3 weeks at the dollar because I have amazing things. Look what I found.
Oh, you always find cool stuff. That's
Jurassic
what I said.
Park.
That's, oh, wow.
Yeah, is that a dinosaur? You got a T-Rex?
It's a Jurassic Park one, 1994, and it was $6.49.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool.
But it's worth about $100. Well, one sold for $199. So I was like, can't believe I found that.
You find the coolest things. You really do. I love watching your videos.
And then yesterday I found this for $1.
What is that guy? I'm going to put you on full screen so we can see what this guy is.
This is liquor Irish Mist, Ireland's legendary liquor. It's empty, vintage.
Is that a decanter? There was liquor in it?
It's like
wow. That's cool.
He's cool. And the ones there's some without this black part on the top, and he has a different color skin tone. Those are selling for like 70 or 35 to 70, and this one with this skin tone is selling for 170. And I got it for $1.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was like a little Christmas ornament that people put out for Christmas. I'd never seen that before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, guys.
You find the coolest things, the best finds ever. No, I haven't gone thrifting in like a year. I just don't because of the house cleanouts I've done. I still have so much inventory. If I go get anything else, my husband will throw me out. No, I gotta sell. I mean, I'm really cleaning up, getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Yes.
But I really miss thrifting. That is so much fun.
Then Trish, I want to get into the auction thing because I think that looks so much fun, and I have a ton of stuff. So
yeah, it is fun. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I mean, the fun part is during the auction when we're doing the live, but afterwards it's doing the invoicing and, waiting for people to pay and then doing the boxing and trying to figure out the weight and everything to let people know because, they have to pay for how much the shipping costs. So it is a lot of work, but it's fun.
Okay, cool. Jennifer said, whose link did you say? So Jennifer Hayes is
for Sonny, Sonny's link, which is what is his YouTube name? Sonny who does the golf clubs, Carolina
Hustler.
Carolina Hustling, Carolina something.
Yeah, it was Carolina Hustler. He just changed it to like Carolina Thrifter or something. I'm like, bro, why did you change it? I kind of like the Carolina Hustler one better. But yeah, it's funny. Like if you just go out and just look, you never know what you're gonna find at the thrift store. I'll show you guys an item real quick. See this item here? I picked this up today at the thrift store. This is a cell phone, right? And this is still new in the plastic. And I picked this thing. Yeah, I picked it up today at the thrift store. I paid $3 for it at the thrift store today. $3.
Wow.
and it sells on eBay for like I think 40, 50 bucks or something. But anyways, it's just like a little flip phone. They had it there new at the thrift store. I paid $3 for it. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Is if you just go out and look, you'll find items, and like we were talking about earlier, you'll be able to make a decent profit on and flip it and sell it on eBay and get out of debt. I was just listening to this podcast earlier today, and I don't know if it's true, but the guy was saying in the podcast, he said that 25% of all the people in America have at least $25,000 of credit card debt or more. That's 25%. That means if you have a room of 100 people in a room, that 25 people in the room out of 100 of those people, have a credit card debt up towards of $25,000 or more. And I'm just like, man, if they were just had a side gig or a side hustle where they could go and make some extra money, they wouldn't need to put all this stuff on a credit card. You wouldn't need to put gas and groceries and all these bills on a credit card. You'd be able to just pay for it in cash and just little things like getting gas or groceries or whatever it is.
Or whatever.
So
Yeah,
I'm really big on getting out of debt. Like I said, you sleep
cards
better.
are dangerous.
Oh, there's Jennifer did it. Carolina Thrifter. Oh, that's Casey. I was saying Sunny. Sunny is Las Vegas Thrift. I got them confused. Casey, yeah, Carolina Thrift. That's who it is. Yeah. Carol, I want to ask you, when you paid off your car, like when you said from selling, how long did it actually take you, like from the time when you said, okay, I'm going to be doing this to pay off my car? Did it take you like 6 months? Did it take you a year?
It probably took a year and a half. I mean, I would put this past 6 months, I was putting a lot into paying it off because I didn't want, I mean, I would send in 2,000. So, I mean.
But even to be able to send that amount of money at one time, that's fantastic. That is amazing.
Yeah. It was, it was my goal to do that. And then they send me this recall. Now I have to go get it fixed, recall, and that scares me.
Oh,
so
yeah.
As soon as I pay it off, I get a recall.
Yeah. You know what, though? I think there's recalls on almost every car they've made.
But I don't want them working on it. What if they mess something else up,
Yeah, no, you'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Boldy Pickens says, I'm paying off my truck this year, a year early because of eBay. And he said he has 0 credit card debt. Hey, that's awesome.
That's really awesome.
Hollywood Reseller says, have you ever bought an item you thought would do well, but it didn't? If yes, what was it?
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll show you. Hold on one sec.
I buy stuff all the time. Sometimes it sells well, sometimes it don't. Go ahead. Go ahead, Butterfly Hustle. We're doing show and tell today.
Yeah, we're gonna do show and tell.
All right.
I went into the store, and this is a lesson for me because usually I carry my magnet and my jeweler's loop and everything, but at this day I did not have my jeweler's loop. I left it at home, but I had my magnet, and these are marked on the bottom, but I didn't have my readers either, and I couldn't see it very well. You see the mark?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks legit. I bought 6 of these, and I had my magnet. I put my magnet on it, and usually magnets do not stick to sterling silver or gold, so they didn't stick. So I thought these were pure sterling silver. So I was freaking out, and I bought them for $6.99 a piece, which was a lot. It's a lot for me. And I bought 6 of them, and then I got them home, and my husband was like looking at them, and he looked at the markup close, and he told me it said like EPD or something. I looked that up, India, and they don't go for very much.
Aww.
They're plated.
Aww. Yeah, I think that's what EPD means, is it's plated.
EPD, yeah.
Yeah.
I was so bummed. I had a video and a thumbnail and everything about sterling silver, but no.
Here's a jeweler's loop. Have that one.
Yeah, I have one just like that. but I left
Yeah.
it at home. So, and
And you look
another
like that.
lesson is you got to look up everything when you're in a store, because some things you might think are valuable,
Yeah.
you know, and you gotta just look up everything. And a lot of Goodwills, I don't know what they do to their internet. They must have some kind of block or firewall on their internet, because when you get into a Goodwill, you can't look up very much unless you go by the door on your phone, because they don't have
Well,
good
that's
reception.
probably, it could be just the one you're in or something, because other people do it all the time all over their Goodwill. It just depends on which thrift store you're in, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where you're located at. I have that problem at Walmart. When I'm at Walmart and I try to pull up a barcode or scan it, I have like no bars inside Walmart. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. And I
It
can go right
happens a
across the
lot.
I go right across the street to McDonald's and it works fine. But when I walk into Walmart, I go from 5 bars to like 0. And I'm like looking at my phone like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? So I
And
definitely
that's
can
so
relate.
frustrating, you know. It's
Yeah.
so frustrating when you can't look something up and you know.
Yeah, my biggest issue I've had on eBay lately wasn't like buying the wrong items. I've had 2 packages that the people said they didn't get and the post office lost it or something happened. And one guy, I tried to explain to him, he bought this Blu-ray, right? And I'm all the way in Florida. The guy lives all the way in Hawaii. So I told him, I'm like, bro, I sent your package media mail. It's not going to get there overnight. It's going to take a couple days to get there. I'm like, here's your tracking number. I shipped it out to you. Everything's good to go. And he was just like, hey, I didn't get it. I'm like, it's not going to be there in 2 days. You're all the way in Hawaii. So I had 2 people that wanted me to give them a refund because their package got lost. And I had one person recently that they said that I shipped them a remote, and they said the remote didn't work when they got it. And so, you know, I usually only pay 50 cents for a remote, but if the guy, sometimes if they order the wrong serial or the wrong model number or something, sometimes the customer orders the wrong item. So I had to go back and give some customers refunds. So that's more frustrating to me than actually going and buying an item that doesn't sell. I don't get so mad about that because that's on me. But when the post office screws up or the customer orders the wrong product and you shipped it to their door and they're saying, no, I want, you know, a $25 refund because this item I ordered didn't work when they order the wrong product. Those type of things can be frustrating. Resell. Go ahead.
That's the thing with Amazon. You know, Amazon is a beast in itself, because, you know, I had that DVD recorder thing and I sent it out to the customer, 170 I made, and it was noted in the listing. It was used, good condition, does not include the remote to it. They bought it, but then they opened a case on me and Amazon ruled in their favor, and I lost the DVD recorder and I lost the $170. That's the thing with Amazon, because, you know, they don't really care very much about sellers.
Yeah, eBay's gotten a lot better, but they're kind of the same. I do say though, eBay is better than they used to be by far.
Yeah, usually 9 times out of 10, when they open the case, they're going to side with the buyer anyway. Usually 9 times out of 10. So I try not to fight it. I just try to explain to them, say, listen, pal, I mailed your packages being shipped all the way from Florida to Hawaii. That's on the other side of the world. It's not going to be there in 2 days. It'll get there as soon as it gets there. Like, I sent you the item. It's new in the shrink wrap. It'll arrive shortly. So those are just kind of things that just happens. So I wanted to say hi to I wanted to say hi to Steve.
Yes, I'm sorry. Okay.
I wanted to say hi to Steve from Resell Dojo is here. He says Walmart and Target seems to block the data. I always log into their store Wi-Fi. I don't get that lucky when I get there. Wendy says I have issues at Goodwill and Walmart scanning barcodes. Yeah, sometimes I have to go to the little barcode thing they have on the wall and take it there to get them to scan the barcodes, because some of the stuff doesn't have barcodes on it. I wanted to say hi to Cajun Roots. Reseller is here in the chat.
Hey, Johnny. Resell Dojo, that's new to me. I just subscribed to you. I'm not sure who that is. Did you say his name was Steve?
Yeah. If you're not subscribed to Steve, go by and check his channel out. He's really knowledgeable. Yeah, he's a full-time reseller. He's really knowledgeable. So go by and check him out. So
now, did you see Baldy Pickens said about open, be careful because of that. Yeah, I didn't using your phone because I guess that's a good, easy way for hackers to come in if you use their Wi-Fi.
All right. So,
So,
Nana Tink, I got a couple questions for you. First, I
mhm.
want you to tell us about doing these house cleanups. Tell everybody about how you get merchandise for free doing these house cleanups that you can resell on eBay. Because, I talk about things like that where you can get free merchandise, but I'm not, I don't have people that call me up and say, hey, I got a whole house full of merchandise. Come get it. Like that doesn't happen to me too often. So
No,
tell us a story about how you go about doing that.
yeah, it's really all in who you know. And a lot of people think that I pay to go do these house cleanouts. I don't pay anything. What basically you do is I was at an estate auction, the first one I went to 2 years ago, and I bought stuff at their auction. And afterwards, we're just hanging around. And the young man who was the son from the father that had passed away, he said, now everything that's left in the house, I got to get somebody to come in and clean out everything before I put it up for sale. And I said, well, my grandson does that. We'll be happy to do it for you. He says, you will do that for free. And we said, yeah, if we get to keep whatever we want. He says, I don't care. You can have everything you want, but as long as everything is out of the house, don't just cherry pick and take what you want and leave the rest. We had to have everything out of the house. And we said, that's fine. So that's what we did. We totally cleaned out the house. And let me tell you, when you're looking at a house, it doesn't look like there's much stuff left over after an auction.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it took us probably about 10 carloads full back and forth.
10 carloads.
That's
Easy.
a lot of work.
You would have
clean
been
out
better
a
off
house.
renting a U-Haul truck and putting the stuff in a U-Haul truck, Nana
We
Tink.
should have, yes, we should have done it in one day. But like I said, we're looking at it and it's like, oh, that ain't much. We can get that out of there. No, it actually, we came and filled up. Thank goodness it was the middle of July and we have a pavilion out back. And under the pavilion, that's where I stored everything because there was so much stuff I couldn't bring it into the house. It literally filled up 3/4 of under the pavilion, which is huge.
That's overwhelming. Huh?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was able to take the time and go through it though and throw away what I, didn't want, burn what I could. But I'm telling you, everything in the house was free. And that's where I got a lot of the ephemera that I gave away. A lot of and actually I kept a lot too. I still have a lot. But that's one house clean I did. Another one is my friend was taking care of this lady. She was elderly and she passed away. And when she passed away, the family members again said, we need to get this house cleaned out. Do you know anybody? Do you want to do it? And she said, yeah, my girlfriend and I would be happy to do it. So that's the last one I did. And man, this lady she was a hoarder. She was a collector turned into hoarding. And wow, it took us so long to do it. I don't think I'll do another house clean out. I'm too old. It's a lot of work and there's so much stuff. Now that house was better because we got to pick what we wanted. We didn't have to clean out the whole house. We just went in and took whatever we wanted and got to keep it. And it was all for free.
Yeah. So Nana Tink, when you go do a house clean out, it's almost similar to like cleaning out a storage locker. You have to take everything in the house with you. And so when you get there and you're cleaning this house out, like, was there some good stuff in there to resell? Like, was half of it junk? Like, what percentage of it was just junk and garbage?
No, oh no. This house that I just did, are you kidding me? I will make thousands.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if you see my videos, I did videos of stuff I got. A good example is there was a brand new, never out of the box General Electric. There was like an 8-track player. The electronics was just amazing. The AM, FM radios, the cassette players. And then in the one room, she had over 125 plates that she had ordered through the mail, but she never opened. She opened about a dozen at the most. All the rest were still sealed in the original mailed styrofoam packaging from France and all over. They're just beautiful. So yeah, I still have a lot of those plates, but there were so many brand new vintage clothes that she ordered, women's clothes that are, I mean, I have a whole drawer full of like nylons, which I know that sells very well on eBay. Pajamas, which I've already sold some, brand new in package, never opened, vintage. I mean, oh, there was just so much stuff. Jewelry, religious items, the silverware. I mean, it just everything. Pictures, you just can't even imagine. Yeah, a lot of nice stuff, but there's so much to list.
Well, that brings me to the next question I wanted to ask you, Nana Tink. You said that you get a lot of free merchandise you got from this house cleanup, and then now you have a way to offload it. You've been doing auctions lately. Tell everybody about how, if someone is interested in how they can go about starting and creating an auction, like on YouTube, because if you could offload a bunch of merchandise without having to sit there for 8 hours a day and sit in your room and list it, that would be ideal. You can offload some of this merchandise. It'll free up some space, and you're able to, you box up your merchandise and ship it out pretty quickly. So tell us about how your experience has been with doing online auctions so far.
Well, the online auctions are okay. I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. The only problem we run into is legal issues. If your state, you have to check to see if your state, you have to be licensed to be auctioneer, and that means even online licensed auctioneer. Some states are required you to do that, and in order to get the license, there's a process. For example, my state is I have to take a test. I would have to wait for so many months. It's I have to go to school for a month and pay money and all that before I could get my license, and that's in Pennsylvania. Then goes to say, like, if you live in Michigan, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a license. You don't have to do nothing. So it depends on the state you live in. So with Victoria and I, she's in Florida. Florida has the same pretty much regulations as I do as far as a license needed. So neither one of us are licensed. Legally, we're not allowed to have a general auction. But what we do is we put something up and we just say, to get around the auction part of it, is the first $2 you want it, it's yours. So you put $2 in the chat, it's yours, it's sold. So it's not necessarily auctioning something off. Just buy it now, because that's considered an auction, so there's no auctioneer needed. But here's the strange thing. If we were having an auction and say, I know somebody that's in Michigan and they come online with us, they can be the auctioneer. And then that's perfectly fine. I can sell whatever I want, auction style, because the auctioneer lives in a state that it's legal.
Awesome. Interesting.
And so people can just pay through PayPal, or how do they go about paying for their merchandise?
Yeah, when they sell something, that's the way we do it, is through PayPal. You just once I sell something, I don't know what the shipping cost is going to be, so they have to wait till I invoice them. And when I sell something, say I sell this here thing, I will go and box it. I'll weigh it. I see what it costs, because we make no money on the shipping at all. And once I do that, I create an invoice through PayPal, and then I send them through their PayPal an invoice. Then they pay me through PayPal, and when they pay, then I ship it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think I've seen some people like of January House, and I've seen some people that auction some stuff off online. So I was just wanted to know how that went, because because I've heard that most all the customers, they paid for the merchandise right then and there. So I just wanted to bring that up as an alternative, besides just mainly selling it on eBay. You can get rid of the merchandise quickly. It's not going to take up space in your room or your garage, and you can just move it and flip it pretty quick. So that's why I was bringing it up.
It's different too. Some people will do auctions and they don't charge shipping. They just take it out of whatever. But we find that you lose a lot of money that way, especially when we're selling our items for $1 and $2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've actually seen Nana Tink in some auctions bidding on some stuff before.
Oh, yeah,
so
I bought a lot of. Well, that's how I've been actually doing. Instead of like Carol going out and thrifting, and you guys going to the thrift stores, I just to feel good about buying something, I'll go to an auction and buy it.
Yeah, that's true. That's safer, huh?
Yeah, you don't even have to leave the house. So I wanted to say hi to a few people in the chat. We have Girl Hustle is here hanging out with us. Jennifer Hayes, Baldy Pal Pickin says that sounds interesting. Save Here First is here hanging out. And OBX Picker Eric is here. I think he has a show tonight on Friday. They have their show. I'm trying to remember who the guest is. I think it's Mike from January House. I think that's their guest. So you can go by and check out his channel today. And so I just wanted to say hi to Wendy and Steve from Resell Dojo. So, Butterfly Hustles, Nana Tink, do you guys have some advice or tips that would help people generate and make more sales on eBay that you can think of off the top of your head that would maybe benefit them to make sales? If maybe they're in the situation that Carol was in and they want to get their car paid off, they want to put money down to get their house paid off quicker, they want to get out of debt, what are some things that they can do to help maybe kind of, make more sales on eBay or make more money online to help them get out of debt and pay some bills?
What I've been doing is every weekend I do a 3-day markdown sale on my entire store, and that's been working very well. And another thing is too, if somebody offers you something and the item wasn't worth that much, do not be married to your inventory. Just accept it. Because I've learned that the hard way. I used to be so married to everything, and I wouldn't accept low offers. But I mean, if you only bought it for 50 cents or $1 and somebody offered you 25, take it. So I've been doing that more, and it's been good.
That's a very good point, because I really screwed myself last year on that. I've got a mink stall that was in the first house clean out I did 2 years ago, and I had it listed, I think it was for $500, which was average price of them, and I got an offer for 300 and something, and yeah, but I was greedy, and I said no.
Yeah.
Guess what? I still have that same mink stall.
I know, and you would rather have the $350, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's very good advice. Very good advice.
Yeah, I would say send out offers to watchers. I had, believe it or not, I sold this VHS tape last night, and I had it listed for $20. It was like some Washington Redskins VHS tape, and I had it listed for $20. I sent this guy an offer of $18 just to get his attention. He sent me an offer back for $16. And I probably had maybe a quarter or 50 cents tied up in it. Not much, but believe me, I was glad to get rid of it,
Yes.
It was like some 1995 Washington Redskins VHS tape. It was like a really niche item that only a specialized customer would be looking for. So as soon as I saw it pop up on my screen, I hit accept real quick. Real quick. I was like, I'm not even going to let him think about it. I popped in, boop, hit that accept button. So that would be something that you can do is you need to focus on, listing more merchandise, right? Reinvesting your profits back in your business and send out offers to watchers. If you see a watcher on that item, send that offer to that watcher. Because like I said, that VHS tape, I didn't get $20 for it, but I still got 16. I didn't get 18, I didn't get 20, but yeah, and I was very glad to get rid of it and to move that merchandise that would have been sitting there collecting dust for months, because that guy came by, he wanted it, boom, and so took it, so that's some things that would definitely help you, just little minor things like that. So
do you guys cross post? No, just on eBay. I don't do that either, because I would forget that it's on that when it's sold. I would forget to take it off other platforms, and no.
Well, doesn't Posh automatically take it off other ones, or some? I thought there was a platform that now does that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
There may be one. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it may be List Perfectly. Or there's other platforms that will
those ones. But what I'm saying is, I thought there was one of them. I could be wrong. I'm not going to say anymore because I could be wrong. I just thought, if you had it cross-listed on all 4 or 5 platforms and you sold it on this one, they automatically took it off all the others. I guess that's not possible.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be. I don't cross-list enough to know, but I know they have platforms that will cross-list your items to Mercari and Poshmark and eBay, and they'll do it to 5 different platforms. But I really don't cross-list. I just try to focus my energy on eBay because I feel like there's a lot more traffic. Yeah, there's a lot more traffic on that website than there is other ones, and I just want to be in my zone. I want to be able to focus and say, okay, I've got a whole stack here of 50 or 100 items. Get in my zone and get them listed. And then once my items are listed, then I want to be able to go on about my day. I'm like, okay, now I can go log in and go to work or go eat dinner or whatever I want to do. I don't want to have to worry about, this one's sold on eBay. Now I got to go take it off Macari. I don't
Right.
want to have
I
to
know,
worry
yeah.
about doing that, you know,
And I'm
because you're
such
already.
a cheapskate. I don't want to spend that $30, $40 a month on it.
Well, I mean, you could list on Macari and other platforms. I'm just saying that's just what works for me, because I'm thinking like, okay, I sold the item. Now I got to go pull the item from my inventory, box it up, ship it out. I don't want to add an extra layer to that where it's like, oh, now I got to go delist that off another platform. So
Mhm.
there are
Carol,
other
did
people
that ever happen to you, Carol, that you had it listed on a couple, then you sold it on one and forgot, and then it sold on another one? Because I've heard
Oh,
that
gosh.
already, people that's happened to.
Yes, it's happened, and I am not thinking about when I sell something. I'm thinking about packaging it and shipping it off. And sometimes,
Right.
I did forget, and then you get negative feedback. You don't want negative feedback. And if that particular item was listed on Amazon as well, and you sell it, you're going to have to tell that customer on Amazon, you have to cancel the order, and that goes really bad on your metrics, and it's just.
Right.
See, I don't think I want to
So-
get into all that.
Yep.
I
So
think you
Butterfly
should.
Hustle's not a peak. Sorry, there was something
Why?
driving by. So
But just
tell me what.
Start
Go
out
ahead.
with books. Start out with books and video games. That's what I did.
Yeah. So what are some of your plans you guys have this year for 2021? We're still early in the year. It's only February. What are some of your other projects that you're working on now? Because you just got your car paid off, Butterfly Hustle, so I'm happy for you. What are some of your other goals or projects that you guys have for yourself this year for 2021 that you want to work on?
I want to work on building my listings, my eBay store, I want to get a lot of listings up. Right now I have approximately 600 on one and 900 on the other. I have two. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why
You
I
have two
but I
eBay
do.
stores?
Yeah. I don't know
All right.
why.
You
But-
both have two eBay stores. I feel like I'm a loser here.
Well,
I think what I did was I wanted one for, collectibles and all that, and then I wanted the other one for clothing, but then it just sort of got mishmashed, and
So now you just run two. Why
Well-
that's different.
Well, my for the basic eBay store,
I
the
don't
one that's
know
like
why.
$21 a month, they give you up to 10,000 free listings in those select categories. So my thinking was that it'll be cheaper for me to have two eBay stores and pay $20 a month instead of getting whatever the anchor store, the next one up, the premium store, that's $60 a month and stuff up. But my other eBay store is like a small one because I was still on PayPal and I only have like 200 items listed because they give you up to 200 items for free. And I was trying to build my feedback score up. So that's what I was doing. I was like, I'm going to work on getting 100% feedback. So once I switch over from PayPal over to managed payments, I'll be ready to go. I already have my 100% feedback. I already have some history of selling items. And then, like I said, once I reach my goal this year of getting 10,000 items on my main eBay store, I could just swap over and go to the next one and start filling that one up without having to pay the $60 a month fee for the premium store. So that was my thinking behind it. I wanted to say hi to a few people in the chat. SC Thrifted Treasures and Series says, hey, Butterfly and Nana Tink. Drifter says, I'm confused. eBay Addicts isn't in his car.
his car.
It's Friday today. Give me a break. It's Friday. And I want to say hi to Red Dirt Picker and Dan the Answer Man and Girl Hustles. I know I know, right?
That's right. I was confused.
Jeff looks like Tom Sizemore, he says.
I like it. You're relaxed. You're sitting on your couch. It's good. It's different.
Yeah, I got my light on. I got my fan on. I'm just chilling. So.
That's
All
funny.
right. Yep. So Butterfly Hustles and Nana Tink, tell them where they can find you guys at on Instagram and YouTube. Tell them where they can come check you out at and look you up online.
Go ahead, Nana.
No, you go. This is your show.
No, it's yours too. You're my moral support. I'm just basically Butterfly Hustles on both YouTube and Instagram.
Both the same name, Butterfly Hustles, Instagram
Yeah.
and mhm.
And YouTube. And I do have a Facebook group, but only like 3 people are in it. And it's called Flying into Profits. If you guys all want to come join, it would be cool.
Yeah, I do Facebook. I have my own Facebook page, but I honestly don't follow it much. I just don't do Facebook a whole lot. I don't have time and I don't really care about Facebook so much, but it's a free platform. You can go if you want to post on it. I don't even know how many people. I think I have around 100 or more. I don't know how many followers on Facebook, but anybody's welcome to join it. And everything I have is the same name, Nana Tink Treasures. And yes, I'm on
Okay.
Instagram and YouTube, and I do live every Thursday night on YouTube. 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we missed last night. We didn't have a show because next week we're changing our format because Victoria and I do our show together, and it's like a game live show. It's fun. And we're going to start altogether different where we're going to involve the chat more. The chat's going to be a lot more involved and have fun. So start checking it out. Next Thursday, well, this coming Thursday will be our first night. Hopefully everything works. We're going to see.
Yay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. Yep. We got Jennifer is in the chat. Jennifer just came by. Thanks for coming by. So, hey guys, we've been live for almost 50 minutes, almost an hour. So we're going to log off, and you guys have a great weekend. But I just wanted to say one thing, Butterfly Hustles. We appreciate you coming on the show and hanging out with us today. And I know you said you were kind of nervous, but just remember, a butterfly is not it's not a caterpillar his whole life. You know, butterfly goes in a little cocoon, and then when he comes out, he turns into a butterfly. So just keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing on YouTube, and just be yourself. And pretty soon, because you're already at 300 subscribers, so before the end of the year, I would like to see you hit 1,000 subscribers. So don't be in a cocoon. Don't be like a little caterpillar. Just be a butterfly. Just be who you are and be yourself, and you're gonna get there. I just wanted to let you know that if you just keep hustling, you keep doing your thing, you know that your channel is gonna grow. And like I said, just keep at it. You'll get there. So hey, I want to thank everybody in the chat.
Yes, 100%.
And
for
FYI,
sure.
I'm giving something away if I hit 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there soon. But I wanted to thank everybody in the chat for coming on and hanging out. And you guys have a great weekend. And go by and check out Carol and Nana Tink. I got their links down in the description. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have the wholesale formula is going to be on the channel tomorrow. We're going to learn all about selling items on Amazon. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3:00. See you then. You guys have a great weekend.
See
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Nancy.